Hello guys, first of all, I want to apologize for my fan. I don't know how loud it's going to be when it's getting picked up by this stupid freaking microphone, but this microphone picks up everything going on in my house. So, basically, I'm sorry about that. I'm also sorry that this video is really late. I really woke up really late and then I didn't really have time to do anything until now. So, I want to talk about the experimental mode games. I know I'm late on this topic. I kind of didn't want to talk about it because it was already like to the point where everybody was talking about it already, so I was like, I'm just gonna hold back, wait until something else happens and then get on that. But I feel like I should talk about it because I've been thinking about it and I realized that this is kind of news, or not news, it's kind of a big thing regardless. So I'm gonna open up this page as well just so I can see what it is. First things first, this happened a month ago where they hid experimental mode games from the search page, right? And I don't know if I made a video on this or not. If I did, then cool. But if I did not, basically my opinion on that is it's really not that smart. And the reason why is because there are many better things to do. And I think Roblox took a step back. Hold on, sorry. I accidentally went to my Roblox page. What I want to say about this update, in my opinion, how the experimental mode game experimental mode games cannot be played unless they're friends with the creator. I think that's a very, very bad thing in my opinion. Now, there's a couple things here. Enhancing the safety of our community is what they claim. Now, I don't think that's really the case. Like, removing some bad apples but a lot of good apples is not how you're going to enhance the safety. Like, there's better ways to do it. Like, first of all, maybe not let free Roblox games get on the front page every day. You know, that would be a good start. Let's see. Putting an emphasis on secure development earlier in the learning process of developing Roblox games. I feel very split about this part. I think, yes, it is kind of important to learn how to make your game secure and all that. But if you're going to tell people that they cannot have people play their game unless they learn how to make their game secure, instead of just making it a much simpler process, and no, you're just basically forcing them to go out and relearn how to basically make their games and stuff. Like, for example, what if there's someone who's really good at making certain scripts, but they don't know anything about, like, security, for example. Instead of just making a button where it enables all of your settings and it just works with their script, you're basically telling them, no, throw away all the stuff you learned before. You gotta learn this before you can do anything else. Like, it's really not that good in my opinion. And reducing the risk of undesirable changes. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of better ways to do this. Like, reducing the risk of undesirable changes. You know how you could do this? I don't know. Maybe put an anti-cheat onto Roblox. I mean, this game's been out for 13 years, I believe, or something like that. I'm too lazy to do the math. But it's been public for like 12, 13 years. And there's no anti-cheat in it. Cheat Engine used to work in this game up until like 2012. And you're telling me that you can't add an anti-cheat or something to help the game be more secure. Instead, you're telling people that they have to do it themselves because you can't do it. Like, I don't understand that. Like, in my opinion, I think what you should be doing is adding something where it's harder to exploit. Like, for example, I already gave you a really good example. A very, very well-known cheat called Cheat Engine. It was made in like 2000. Let me just Google it for you guys. When did Cheat Engine come out? Right? Let's see. Cheat Engine. It has a Wikipedia page. I'm trying to find the original date of when it was made. I'm looking for. Look, I just found the first. Like, the oldest entry that they use as a reference is 2008. Meaning, Cheat Engine has been... Look at this. 2004. So you're telling me a cheat older than your game has worked on your game. I'm going to close this. It's worked on your game all the way up until 2012. So the cheat is 8 years old. And that's when you patch it? Okay, I'm sorry. I really think that this is more of Roblox's fault. Because they didn't make the game secure themselves. So they're telling the developers that they have to make the game secure on their own. And I don't think that's a really good thing, in my opinion. Again, my opinion, you know, it's kind of an opinion thing. That's where all these videos are. They're all opinions. I really think this is on Roblox. I think this is their fault. Like, a lot of the exploits that go up on these news channels, they're really old. Some of them have been around since I've been around. Like, I've seen some of them being used since 2012, 2013. And you're telling me 5 years has gone by and they haven't patched some well-known exploits and stuff like that? I really think that's kind of dumb in my opinion. And I think there are better ways to handle the experimental mode games. I think, here, for example, I'm gonna Google this. Hold on. Roblox settings page. I don't want to go into mine in case I accidentally show you something. Here. So I'm gonna just go full screen. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see the image. Okay, I guess not. That's not how that works. I hope you can see it pretty big. So in security, right here, right below two-step, for example, you have one switch. Just one switch that's on and off, which means let me play experimental mode games. I understand the risk I am entering by playing these games. Something as simple as you have to manually go into your settings and turn that on. And for example, don't let players under 13 play experimental mode games if that's what you're really concerned about. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But what I'm thinking is, if your account is older than 13, you should be able to have this setting where you can say, okay, I want to play this game. I understand I might see some things I don't like, but again, I'm accepting the risk that I'm going to find something I don't like. It's as simple as that. And I'm sure none of those games, like none of those news articles would even exist if that had been implemented in the first place. And that's where I think the biggest problem lies, that Roblox doesn't really take the responsibility or put too much effort into finding a working solution that benefits everyone, but they're looking for something that benefits them by making them put less effort into it and forcing the developers to put more effort into it instead. And honestly, I think that's a really, really messed up thing to do. But again, like I said, it's opinions. So let me know your opinion down in the comments. I didn't want to make this video, first of all, because I have a strong stance on it and all of that. So I didn't really want to make this video. First of all, everybody's talking about it, so it's like I just wanted to keep a distance from it, because I actually get really frustrated when people are like, blame the bad apples, like, or not the bad apples, blame the games that aren't secure. But you can't really say that for some things. Like, for example, Sword Fight on the Heights, right? I'm gonna show you. Roblox. We're gonna go to Shedlesky's account. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a very, very old player. He used to be an admin, blah, blah, blah. Basically, Shedlesky, everybody knows who he is. Here's what I think is really sad. Sword Fight on the Heights 4, one of the most known old games on Roblox. You can't play it. And you know why? Because you're not friends with Shedlesky, and you can't play experimental games unless you're friends with the creator. Are you kidding me, Roblox? Are you telling me that I can't play a classic old game? One that is well known because the developer has been put on experimental games. That's just one example. Like, I mean, this is well known, old game. I just don't understand what they were doing. They're basically erasing the history of Roblox. A lot of the old games, the developers are gone. Like, for example, Daxter33, right? Daxter33. He made one of the most popular... Look, he's online right now. Hopefully he's fixing paintball, because paintball was a good game. It's in experimental mode. And I don't know why, actually, because... I mean, wow. He actually updated it recently. But what I'm concerned about is you can't play some of these classic games unless you're friends with the creator. And I'm only showing you some examples. There are probably millions of games. I can't find Clockwork's account. I don't know why. Let me go to the last page. No, I can't find Clockwork's account. What happened to him? Whatever. Point being, you can't really play any of the good old games because they're gone. Because they're in experimental mode, because, again, the creators are gone. And I really think this is on Roblox and that they should have fixed this, okay? But, of course, just let me know down in the comments what your opinions are. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.